Good.
I can't hear you.
Check.
Okay, I got you now.
Check. I got myself.
Here, I can hold that if you want to. Oh, you got it. Got static in my ear.
Check, check, check.
Still static, but I also heard you.
You good now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but when you're not talking, there's like this background static.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the West Middlesex Memorial Centre for tonight's Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League action between the visiting Leamington Flyers and your hometown Strathroy Rockets. I'm Noah Smith, with me Eldon Dunseith. And Eldon, tonight a matchup of two teams who are looking on different paths to start the season, as the Rockets coming off a win just last Wednesday against the LaSalle Vipers in a shootout game, and the Flyers who are coming off a loss to those same LaSalle Vipers on Thursday night.
Yeah, back-to-back nights for the Vipers. Big shootout win for the Rockets on Wednesday night. Pimentel with the winner in the shootout. And yes, they went into Leamington the very next night. Rockets looking to continue a good start to this season here.
So the Rockets and the Vipers meeting two times already, and that will go down to anthems. So the anthem's complete and just about ready for hockey here in Strathroy as the Rockets get set to take on the visiting Leamington Flyers. Good evening, I'm Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith with you up here in the press box. And Eldon, the starting goaltenders tonight, the Rockets seem to be going flip-flop throughout the season to start, and they'll be going back to Brazeau in net tonight.
Yeah, Brazeau got the start in the home opener a week ago tonight here at the West Middlesex Memorial Centre. Gordy O'Dwyer with a big 40-save performance on Wednesday night at the Vollmer Centre in LaSalle. And as you said, Brazeau back in tonight. A little back and forth probably to see how the kids do to get the season started.
Something that we saw as well 2 years ago, back in 2019-2020 season with Josh Diamond and Zion Michelli. They flipped and flopped throughout the season, and it's just to get these guys their games in, and both of those guys played well throughout the season, so we'll see how these two Rockets goaltenders fare throughout the season. But we're ready for the face-off as Carson Perry is at center ice to get us underway. Puck dropped, and the Flyers will take control right away as it's going to be dumped inside the Strathroy zone. They're going to try and clear. Pimentel right out front of the Rockets bench. Now it gets up to center. Right away from Ballas. Now back into the Strathroy zone for Blake Hall. Hall's pass, that one's going to be up to Pimentel. And now Carson Perry tried to carry that one past McPherson. The Flyers looking to try and bring it up ice. They do as it gets to center. And Taves will carry it into the offensive zone. Pass just away from McPherson. McPherson tried to cycle it down, no. Now the Rockets running into each other there. They'll get it out to center, onto the stick of Pimentel, and he'll carry it in across the blue line. Behind the net goes Pimentel. He's got Perry with him still. This line still out there for Strathroy to open the first period. Tays with it. Backhand pass just away from Utero. Trying to hope that one by his ballast, but it comes out to Spezial back inside the Rocket zone. Now Hull. Up to Faulkner. He'll just chip it past and into the Leamington zone here as the Rockets look to try and find their first shot on goal of the game just a minute in. Around the boards and Grunder down the ice into the Strathroy zone. Arm comes up here and Leamington is going to get an early power play on a holding call.
A lot of back and forth in the first minute 20. And as you said, the first penalty of the game. Coming here to Owen Kindry. Holding call.
Puck was rimmed around the boards and Kindry was trying to just take care of his man, but I wasn't sure if he was going to get called for the interference or the hold, and it was the hold.
Yeah.
Face-off one back to the point here for Leamington, working on the power play for the first time tonight. Shot off the shin pads and into the corner. Back up to the point for O'Brien, looking for a shot. This one whistled over top of the net. O'Neill has it for the Flyers now, who work on this power play early in the game. Shot towards the net, tipped, and it bounces around before Brazeau able to shovel it into the corner. From the point, O'Neill works with it here for the Flyers. Up to the top, O'Brien shot right on and into the logo of Brazeau.
Marshall with a little hiccup there at the side of the crease. He's given a little tap here to Brazeau. Brazeau with the great awareness that Marshall had bobbled the puck behind him. 1:31 to go in the Leamington power play.
The Flyers this season just 1 for 5 early on the man advantage. Face-off one back as Blake Hall will get it now for Strathroy. Marshall trying to pin this one up against the wall. Now coming out, the pass, and that's going to get away. And now the Rockets will have a chance working back the other way. Pimentel across the blue line, looking for a shot. Throws that one just wide. Good shorthanded chance for the Rockets. Now the Flyers looking to come back the other way. Pimentel with it. Back to the defense, trying to find an outlet pass. He does. Gets it up to center. Spezial. Pimentel. Up against the wall, looking for an option. It's stolen. Brought up to center ice, and now Utero works it forward and across the blue line here for Leamington. Pass, that one's to no one. Now looking for it, this one off the stick. Nelson. Noah Nelson spins down low, looking for a pass. He's able to get it up to the blue line. Nobody there for Strathroy. The Flyers will take control, bring it up past center. 35 seconds to go here in the man advantage as Grunder will hand it off to the hash marks. Up to the point, O'Brien again. Walks the line, looks for an option. Sidewall shot, that one hit the body, and now it's going to be cleared all the way back into the neutral zone and back to the Leamington end.
Good penalty kill here by the Rockets. A lot of good dumps down the ice and some great work by Pimentel on that first PK shift.
10 seconds to go here in the man advantage for Leamington. O'Neill will carry it across, looking for an option. Now it's going to be picked off. Noah Nelson with a chip. Couldn't go anywhere as the Flyers will take it back in their own zone. 0 for 1 on the man advantage early on as now the Rockets back to even strength. McPherson right past his own bench. And across the blue line there as they stay on side. It's going to be tipped off the stick. Carried back off, and now Hogarth with it up to center. Gallant couldn't hold on to it. O'Neill taking the pass from McPherson. Now they try to get the return, and that one's going to be cleared up to the blue line, but not out. Now the Rockets will take control. Handing that one off, working in Hogarth. Rockets stay on side to Gallant. Gallant shot, the pad save there. Holding on to it, McPherson. Unable to clear the zone here. Back down low. Hogarth throws the body. Up to the blue line. Marshall can't hold the line as it comes out. Now Hogarth. Hogarth in across the line. Shot, pad, save again. Peroski in goal for Leamington tonight, and he's had to make a couple saves early on here against the Rockets. From the blue line. Gets up and dumping that one in is Lemieux. Spezial down low. Perry up to center. Now here they go as Marshall stops it at the blue line, chipping that one past. Spezial carrying it up to the Rockets' blue line. Couldn't clear as Ballas will take it. Hands it over to Ryan Marshall. Marshall with a man right on. Gets it up to center where Johnson will hand it off to Ballas and dump it in. Carson Perry giving chase against Gervais. Flyers in their own zone looking to clear up ice. 5 minutes gone here early in the first period. No score between the Flyers and Rockets. Up to Kane Johnson, who hands it off to Carson Perry. Now back to Johnson at the point. Hall looking for a shot. He fans on it. And it's going to result in a turnover here with the Flyers coming back the other way. Dumping that one down low. Hall, Johnson, quickly up to Carson Perry. And now a quick 2-on-2 here as he hands that one off. Ballas trying to dodge the hit there. Ended up giving the puck away. It's Johnson again. Kindry and Hall, and now they'll set up here, looking to try and get the Rockets up ice quickly here as it's just going to be Johnson tipping it forward into the Leamington zone.
Some good pace to this ever since the penalty kill by the Rockets.
Back and forth for both these clubs. Shot thrown on, pad saved by Brazeau. Now in the corner, Rockets looking to try and clear. Can't get a shot off there as Grunder as it goes back down low for Ty Johnson. Johnson looking for a little help. Finds Faulkner. Faulkner, his clear attempt goes off a stick. Now up to Riley Wood. Wood just going to throw this one up into the air. Flips it up sky high. O'Brien will knock it down for the Flyers and just send it back into the neutral zone. And now Hull has one stolen from him. Coming in on the right side, Grunder looking to the backhand. They score. It's Utero right out front. And the Flyers will strike first, 1-0.
The turnover at the blue line, unfortunate for Blake Hull. The steal turns into a down low 2-on-1. And when the D partner dropped down to try and block the pass, just not quite tall enough. The pass sneaks into the blue ice and Utero puts it home. He scored the only goal of the game for Leamington on Thursday as well. 2 in a row for him.
A 3-1 loss to LaSalle for Leamington, but they strike first here and lead 1-0 just 6.5 minutes into this contest. Now the Flyers come back the other way, looking to try and chip this one towards the net. That one's going to go right through the crease and into the corner. Carrying it up, Gallant. Can't hold on to it as Nelson now. Just going to have it dump past him. Habib in the corner. Gets it up, and now a nice fortunate bounce finds Nelson's stick. Nelson has Gallant with him. Looking to Gallant. That pass over top of his stick and into the corner. Now chipped up and out of play by Dundas with 13:02 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. They got a little close together, and the pass was a good foot off the ice. No real opportunity to take that shot there. I think by the time he got almost to the hash marks, he might have been better off just shooting it.
It was a good chance for the Rockets. Nelson elected to go for the pass instead of try to find a puck to the net. Rockets have the puck down low, looking for a chance out front. That one was tipped off a stick. Kindry with it now, just firing it towards the net. Lemieux on his backhand, dumps it up to center. Ty Johnson able to knock that one down. He's got 2 Flyers on him. Able to escape with here. Now Kindry up to Hewitt. Hewitt dumping that one in, giving chase is Hogarth. Hogarth, 3 Flyers right on him here as the Flyers look to clear. They do. Now looking for a long pass just out of the reach of Blackburn. He got a stick on it to save the icing. And now the Rockets will strip it from him and come back up ice. The other way and into the Leamington zone here is Blackburn off his stick. Now taking a big hit just past the stick of McCracken. And now back into the Strathroy zone. Some time to set up here. He's going to come right back out front of his own net. Dangerous situation for Hall, but he's able to escape danger as now Perry will dump it past inside of the Leamington zone. Pimentel behind the net. He's got Perry with him. Perry's going to come out with it. Now back to Pimentel. Pimentel wraparound chance, and that one's stopped by the goaltender. Carrying it out now, looking for another chance. 2 Flyers right on him here as Leamington looks to clear. It's Habib down low. Carrying it back behind the net, and now the net comes off inside the Leamington zone.
This is a recording. The net down to the left of us, Porosky. I actually believe it might have been one of his teammates trying to cut the corner on the net that knocked that off.
Inside the Leamington zone here. Getting past Pimentel, and now it's the Flyers inside their own zone. Down inside the Strathroy zone here is Kindry with it. Kindry looking to clear, gets it up to Ballas. Ballas at the hash marks. Over the stick of Spezial, and now back into the Leamington zone. 11 minutes to go here in the opening period. Faulkner at center ice. Now Ballas. Ballas looking for a shot. That one off the blocker of Porosky and out of play.
Very Frederick Anderson-like with the blocker there. Angled that up out of play. As Faulkner, Wood, and Spezial line up for the face-off for the Rockets.
Face-off off to the right of Porosky. Inside of the Leamington zone. Now the Flyers will carry it out from their own zone. Riley Wood couldn't get it. Tipping that one, trying to tip it past Kindry at least. Who can hold on to it? Riley Wood right at center ice here for the Rockets, battling, looking to try and find an open man. Back to Marshall. Inside the Rocket zone, over to Kindry. Kindry spins, gets away from danger. Up to Riley Wood. Wood holds on to it. That pass turned over. Dumped into the zone, but it will go for an icing call here against the Flyers just before the midway mark here of the first period.
Fortunate turn of events for Riley Wood. Unfortunately, a spin pass to keep it away from one Flyer. Gave it right to another who dumped it in from his own side of the center red line.
Inside the Leamington zone, looking for a shot thrown on goal. Spezial just missed. The rebound off the boards comes all the way out. And now a good chance. Looking backhand, thrown over top of the goal. Rockets with some good opportunities here inside the Leamington zone. Now trying to turn the puck over. Riley Wood had it knocked off his stick. Good move to escape danger. Looking for the shot, whistled, and Porosky stops that one before it bounces over top of the glass and out of play.
Did that hit his bucket?
I'm not sure.
I think it might have. Either way, Porosky is not a small young guy. Face off to the left. Nelson, Dundas, and Gallant, the forward line.
Rockets won the draw, and then trying to dump it in will force a turnover here. And a good move at center there by Nelson, and now he sends his man to the ice here, and it results in a turnover for Strathroy. Pass off the boards is to no one, but fortunately enough, it's right on goal, and Porosky is going to be forced to cover up here for Leamington with 9:29 remaining in the period.
I don't think I was really down with that icing call, to be quite honest. So karma went in the Rockets' favor when it ended up right on Porosky.
At the point, shot thrown on, tipped out front, and Porosky with another big save for the Flyers, and we'll have another face-off off to his right.
Habib crossed over to Kindry, and Nelson in front of the net with the tip.
Over top of the stick of Habib and bouncing out into the Strathroy zone. Now the Rockets looking to try and clear. It's Nelson at his own blue line. Nelson past to Gallant. Gallant working it on the left side. Shot thrown on wide of the glove side of Porosky. And the Flyers will take control and dump this one down the ice. No icing as Habib picks it up just inside the Rocket zone. He hands that one off, and now with speed, Kindry through center. Kindry dodging a couple men, but then being forced to turn this one over. Rockets fortunate enough to keep it, but not for long here, is now working back up ice the other way. On the right side, looking for a shot. That one off a stick and into the corner. Now around the board, still holding on to it here, the Rockets. Gervais battling for Leamington to try and take control. He does. Pass out front. Good chance. Shot thrown on. That one over top of the goal and out of play.
Off the defender's stick, the faceoff's going to be to the left. Matthew Brazeau. Hockey nerd moment. The Flyers jerseys, I'm a big fan because they're a lot like the Notre Dame Hounds jerseys in Wilcox, Saskatchewan.
A clean but simple look.
Very much. Love it.
Face-off taking control of as the Rockets win this one. Pass trying to find Pimentel, and it gets past the D-man, and now Pimentel's going to be in a foot race down into the Leamington zone. Looked like he might have beat him there, but the body thrown. Now the Rockets have it, trying to get it up to the point. Turnover forced here as the puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Ty Johnson now passing off the boards. Perry will do the same. Trying to poke it past was Ballas, and now Pimentel over to Ballas. Has Perry with him. Turned over up to O'Neill at center. O'Neill trying to work through. Bodies flying now as it's dropped. Holding on to it here. Wide of the goal. Shot thrown on. Pad save Brazeau. Perry with it with some time. Pass over, finds his man. Now back to Perry. Perry to Pimentel. Pimentel on the left side. Toe drag shot. That one pad save, and it bounces onto the back of the net. Still battling to keep it alive. They do. Perry out front. Shot thrown on. And Ballas had a good chance, but that one was wide of the net. And now turned over here as the Flyers just going to take a chance to dump this one into the neutral zone. Back into the Leamington zone as the Flyers will take a chance here to dump this one down low. Brazeau out of his net here for Strathroy to hold on to it. 7 minutes to go in the opening frame. There's another turnover here as McPherson has it for Leamington. Holding on to it here. Now chip pass gets up to the blue line, kept inside, shot towards the net there. Rebound chance, and that one off the shin pads and wide into the corner. Back to the Flyers zone. Dumped in from center, and the Flyers a chance here to settle this one down. Up to the blue line. Back and forth, these two clubs into their own zone. Good lead pass onto the stick there. Now hands it to Hewitt. Hewitt shot on into the logo. And Porosky will make the save with 6:32 remaining in the period.
Long distance wrister by Hewitt. No traffic. Easy save for Porosky. This period's moving along. 6:32 to go. Puck was only dropped about 15 or 17 minutes ago. And we've played almost 14.
Down low as the Flyers clear it out to center. It's going to be a foot race. Marshall's going to win it. Has Blackburn right on his tail. Trying to force the turnover as this one gets out. And I think it might have hit off the ceiling there, right off the stick of Marshall, who was clearing it. So the faceoff will come inside the Strathroy zone.
It's kind of funny growing up here and playing a little bit in this rink that these rafters don't get hit more often than they do.
The low ceiling here in Strathroy. More oftentimes it'll catch the visiting team off guard. Now Wood with it. Wood tried to make a toe drag move to get past the defender. Rockets keep it in at the blue line now. Now it's cleared. Marshall battling to try and bring it back inside the Leamington zone. Onto the far side. Dumping that one in. It'll go into the Strathroy zone. Spezia. Pass onto the stick of Wood. Wood carries it in on the right side. Chip pass almost found it to Faulkner. Kept inside the zone. Now batted out of the air and back out into the neutral zone. Marshall still with it. Dumped into the Leamington zone. 5.5 minutes goes. The Flyers come flying past their bench into the offensive zone. Clark with the drop pass. Finds his man. Shot thrown on off the side of the Rockets net. Now the long pass off the stick of Gallant, and Gallant is going to race this one down, but it'll go for an icing call here against the Rockets.
Using the OHL or NHL icing rule, he would have got there. He won the race to the dot, but in the GOJHL, it is an automatic icing as soon as it crosses the goal line, but good hustle nonetheless by Gallant.
Shot on right after the puck dropped by O'Neill. He got a good opportunity there, but it was stopped by Brazeau.
And stepped right past Nelson and got the shot away, but Brazeau was awake and ready.
And now I believe the Flyers are going to be thrown out of the draw here. And they'll win it anyways. Taves on the point. Shot thrown on the opposite side into the corner. It'll be Taves again. From distance, a tip on. And that one stays out as now it comes back the other way. Gallant almost had that one just out of his reach. Nelson tries to force the puck up ice. He does. Ty Johnson with it now. Johnson to Hall. Hall up to Nelson, and Nelson's pass just out of the reach of Dundas. Dundas on his backhand just throws that one into the corner. Now around the other side, Nelson. Nelson out front, shot on. That one blocked. Holding on to it here. Another chance, and whistles it off the bar as the net comes off.
I'm not gonna lie. When he pointed toward that net, I thought maybe he was indicating that the puck had gone in. But good catch by you. The right post, the culprit, as it so often is. Shot it so hard, he knocked the net off.
Right off the face-off, the Flyers looking to clear from their own bench. It's Carson Perry holding on to it to center. Had it knocked away, and now it's to Perry. Perry with a break-in on the net. Perry, pass over, off the stick, and a good chance there, knocked away. Marshall has it at the point. His shot blocked. Holds on to it here, keeps it inside the zone. Pimentel. Now back, Marshall. He's tied up. Rockets bench wanted to call as it's cleared out, and now Kindred will hold on to it as they bring it back into their own zone. Up to center and dumped in off the stick of Pimentel. Holding on to it here on the half wall. Trying to throw the body, but the Flyers working up to center. Now on the left side, it's Utero, the goal scorer, to make it a 1-0 game, and that is where we sit as it's turned over. Pimentel onto the right side, Ballas. Ballas wide on the right side. His move couldn't get past Clark. Clark throws it, but it's stopped by Pimentel, and now it'll be blown down by a hand pass.
Grunder definitely got his stick into the hands of Marshall to take away that last scoring chance. And once again, good chance down low coming in. Perry makes takes the option to pass the puck as opposed to shooting it, and the offensive chance is lost.
Inside the neutral zone, 3.5 minutes to play here in the opening period. Now it's into the Strathroy zone. Flyers with control in the corner, up to the point, and off the skate. Getting out to center, and Kane Johnson almost chased that one down. But the Flyers still with control here as they get it to the neutral zone. Hogarth, backhand pass off the boards, out to the blue line, but capped in. Now on the left side, to the net. Good chance here. Looking to try and find McCracken out front. McPherson couldn't. He holds on to it. Up to Taves at the point. Taves across to his D partner. Shot to the net. Didn't make it there. Hit a man out front. Now up to the point again. Bouncing puck kept inside at the line. Khabib throws his man into the boards. Tries to pin this one up. Battle going behind the Strathroy net with 2:45 remaining here in the period. McPherson for Leamington, just holding on to it, trying to keep this one alive. Hewitt almost knocked his man down. It's Taves across the other side again. Johnson almost got his stick in the way of that one. Hall does, and he gets it out to center. Chasing it down was Hewitt. Out front of the penalty bench, Hall knocked away from him. Now he gets it back. No, it's the Flyers holding on to it here. Shot from distance, and right into the logo of Brazeau.
And Taves was dying to get off there and just put the puck on net. It's never the worst play.
.2:15 remaining here in the opening period. It's a 1-0 Leamington lead. They have control down in the Strathroy zone. Spezial out front looking for a pass off the skates of Riley Wood, and now the Rockets will pick it up, come back the other way. Wide on the side, it's Wood. Wood shot and gloved down by Porosky.
He tried to go top shelf there, and Porosky with the quick glove for the save. Face-off will be to his left with 1:58 remaining in the first period.
Face-off one back by the Rockets. Up to the point, Ty Johnson. Hands it off down low. Flyers bench applauding the body thrown. Back up to the point. Johnson again. That shot off the shoulder. Into the corners. It stays alive here now. Blown down.
Porosky channeling his inner Roman Czechmanic, trying to throw his helmet at his mask at the puck as the shot came in. And yes, Riley Wood was taken down just inside the blue line in front of the Leamington bench, which got them up.
The face-off out front of the Leamington bench. Now at the hash marks. Faulkner dumps it down low. Minute 30 remaining here in the opening period. Rockets looking to hold on to it down low, and now a penalty on the way.
I think it's going to be an interference call.
And it'll be a hooking call. And it is going to go against the Flyers, so the Rockets here with a minute 23 remaining in the period will head to the power play.
I think Chapman had his options there. He could have called one of several things. Seth Martineau is in the box for hooking with 1:23 to go in the first period. First power play of the game for the Rockets.
Chipped over to Marshall at the point here with Strathroy working on the power play. Up to Hall. Over to Perry. Perry whistles a shot over top of the net. Kept inside and down low. Pimentel. Couple Flyers right on him here. It's going to be pinned against the wall, knocking that one away. Val is with it. Walks it up to the blue line. Hall. Chipped the other way, kept inside. Ballas in the left corner. Up to Marshall at the blue line. Over to Hall. Hall to Perry. Perry back to Hall at the top. Now to Perry at the side. Hands it off down low. Tries to break it out front here. Knocked down to his feet and into the corner. Now cleared around the boards. Kept in as Hall was able to hold the line, but not before it was knocked away as Perry has to bring it back out to center. 30 seconds to go here in the period. Perry carries it in on the right side, still holding on to it. Pass out front, shot thrown on, off a skate and into the corner. Ballas up to the point, knocked down by Hull. His shot into the shin pads and blocked. Cleared up to the blue line. It's Hull again. His shot right off the skates into center. 7 seconds to go here in the period. Perry just going to dump it in, and that will do it for the opening frame here in Strathroy. So the Rockets with some chances on the power play late here in the first period, but they will head to the dressing room down a goal after the opening goal here in this game by Andrew Utero, and the Flyers a 1-0 lead.
And Utero was blocked a couple of those shots right near the end in the final 20 seconds. Well, as you said, 37 seconds to go in the power play. The Rockets will start the second period. I found after the penalty kill early that they were the better team, moving around. And again, turnover, bring down low, 2-on-1, turns into a goal. But apart from that, I think a good first period by both teams, to be honest.
A 1-0 lead for Leamington. The total shots on goal in the period, Strathroy 8 and Leamington 6. But Leamington with the all-important first goal of the game, Andrew Utero and Gavin Grunder on the assists on that one at 6:23 of the first period. And we'll see how both these teams respond as the second period comes around. Both goaltenders staying busy at times, and more importantly, the pace of this game much better than it was when we saw them here the season opening game last Saturday.
Well, very much. Yeah, I think they, like I said, they played 14 minutes in about 18 minutes of real time. So no, lots of back and forth. Not quite as physical as we saw last week in LaSalle, but lots of pace.
So the Rockets will head to the break, down a goal here against the Flyers. It's a 1-0 game here on the Rockets Radio Network and Hockey TV. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores! The West Middlesex Memorial Center here in Strathroy as we go to the second period, and it is a 1-0 lead for the visiting Leamington Flyers. And overall, well played first period from both of these clubs. A lot of back and forth, a really good pace of play, physical game, and a lot of scoring chances for either side. But it's Leamington who took advantage of the turnover and has the 1-0 lead.
Grunder stripped it from Hull just outside the blue line, turned it around, and they went down in the end. And a nice backhand pass out front to Utero to make it 1-0.
So the Rockets will come back out here for the second period, trailing by a goal, and will have to play a little bit of come-from-behind hockey here if they want to try and win this one. Of course, they lost last Saturday here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center, a 4-1 score against the LaSalle Vipers, then beat that same LaSalle team 3-2 in a shootout on the road. For Leamington, it was a win in St. Mary's to open their season, and then a loss to those LaSalle Vipers this past Thursday in Leamington. So both these two clubs starting off to a 1-1 start, and we'll look to try and build on that here as we get set for this second period of play.
A little bit different this week. Last Saturday night, Strathroy scored first. Goal by Nigel Piercy. This time they let Leamington score first, so hopefully a comeback win on the way.
The officials back out to the ice here, so it looks like we will be almost ready to get back underway here in Strathroy for this upcoming second period. A couple other games going on around the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League tonight as St. Mary's is in Kamoka to take on the Kings. A 2-2 score there. The other game going on in the Western Conference, and a couple other games going on the last night in the Western Conference. London beat the St. Mary's Lincolns 5-0, and Chatham 6-3 final over the St. Thomas Stars in St. Thomas. The Rockets will travel to face those London Nationals this upcoming Wednesday at the Western Fair. They'll get their first look at the Western Conference powerhouse Nationals, who got a little bit of a scare last Wednesday. Kamoka was up early in that game, but the Nats were able to battle back, force overtime, and then win in overtime to take the win in their home opener.
Yeah, new head coach. Obviously a bunch of new players. Colin Martin, the new head coach for the London Nationals.
So we are set and ready for puck drop here in period number 2. The Rockets have 37 seconds of power play time to start the period. Had some chances to end the first, and now we'll have to see if they can get something going quickly here with 37 seconds on the power play to start this second period. Face-off won back by the Rockets. They'll take control here and try to work into the offensive zone early. Stripped of the puck there and all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Setting up behind their net here, but trying to work quickly. Get out past the Leamington defenders as it got onto the stick of Noah Nelson. Now Nelson to Johnson. Hops over his stick. Gallen has it poked away from him. Flyers pressing hard here, and they'll dump it back into the Strathroy zone. And setting up behind the net with 5 seconds will essentially eliminate the power play. As the Rockets pass up to center, on to the ice here and back to even strength. Gallant with a shot, shoveled away into the corner. Now the Flyers looking to clear up to the point. Kindry knocks it away, keeps it alive here. McPherson battling. McPherson with a man right on him. Dundas knocks it down with his stick, throws it back in. And the Rockets will get a change here just a minute in to this this second period of play. Up to the point. Tapped in at the blue line by Kindry. Now he'll go for a change behind the net. Good opportunity here as he's taken down. Now circling back down low, Pimentel. holds on to it, looking for an option, bounces it off the boards up to the point. Now down low. Ballas has it knocked off his stick. Tries to hold on, it's Perry. Perry walking up to the point, dumps it back down low. Ballas holding on to it here. Pass into the skates, kept alive. Marshall's shot on. That one will be kicked aside into the corner. Back up to the point, it's Marshall again. Towards the net, good chance on the rebound. And that one stopped and now thrown into the wall there. Flyers looking to finally clear, they will. Couple of good saves by Porosky down there for the Flyers as they work back up ice. Offside, here's the bounce pass. Picked up by Ballas. They'll take it back down into the Strathroy zone. Now just out of the reach of Marshall as they try to bring it up into the neutral zone. It's going to be dumped in. The Flyers offside here as they have that line change happening just inside the blue line. Off the skates of Ballas and inside the Leamington zone. Giving chase here, Perry. Perry met by the Flyers defenseman. It'll be the Flyers coming out with it. Getting it up to center ice. Now knocked away. Onto the other side here. Carrying onto it, shot towards the net. That one going to miss the net entirely and go into the corner. And now working up forward here, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Spezial on the right, he's got Wood with him. Pass is going to be knocked away. And the Flyers able to turn down that Strathroy 2-on-1. Now they'll try to clear the zone. Gets it up to the hash marks there, flipped up and into the neutral zone. Riley Wood with it, leaves it for Ty Johnson. Johnson up to Faulkner, who tried to bring it in. Had it knocked away from him. Still in the neutral zone. Here's the Flyers poking away at it. Right out front of the Strathroy bench. It comes out into the center ice circle. Now Grunder with it. On the left side. Breaking in towards the net. Still has it. Shot thrown on. Stopped. Rebound. Brazeau with the pad save. Holding on to this one. They'll carry it up, and now the Rockets strip it of the puck. It's Wood on the left side. Wood, good move to work pass. Looking for a pass. Spezial off the skate and into the corner. Just tries to throw it towards the net there. Now they tried to center it. Grunder able to work away. Almost turned that one over to Wood. Puck sitting right out front. Anybody looking to try and find that one and knock it away. It'll be the Flyers dumping it down into the Strathroy zone. Icing waved off here as Marshall's back in the Strathroy zone. Long stretch pass onto the stick, but just off the stick and into the corner of Hewitt. He might have had a break there. Hewitt holds on to it, carries it up to the blue line, over to Marshall. Marshall, shot thrown on and stopped by Porosky.
Getting a lot of pucks toward Porosky here in the first 3:52 of this period. And he's looked, I won't say shaky, but he seemed a lot sturdier in the first period than he has early in the second. Couple of rebounds.
Marshall's point shot hit off the shin pads. The Flyers have been getting a lot of blocked shots early on here in this game. As now Strathroy will look to try and come out of their own zone. They'll set up down there as it's Marshall again. Pass up, tipped away. Martineau kept it here for Leamington. Now up the other side. Kane Johnson had that one knocked away from him and now picked up and coming through. It's Hogarth. Hogarth shot right on and stopped by Porosky.
The fourth 2-on-1 that the Rockets have had in this game, the second in the last 40 seconds. And Hogarth, the first one to shoot the puck. Put it right into the logo. That's Porosky.
So the Flyers win it back, and it'll be Hull with it now, capping it on the blue line, but not for long, is now moving it back, passing it up. Blackburn, shot blocked. Flyers keep it inside the blue line, looking for a pass option. Hands it back off, down low to Blackburn, just out of the reach of his stick, into the corner. Looking to try and get it up to center, and a big hit thrown into the glass. O'Brien will dump it back in for the Flyers with just about 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Still a 1-0 Leamington lead. Tied up just off to the right side of Brazeau. Looking for a pass out front. That's going to be out of the reach. Bouncing puck. Almost got away from Clark, but he's able to corral it and get it back inside the Strathroy zone. Now a long pass up onto the stick of Dundas. Dundas, that one over to Gallant, knocks it away. Gallant goes into the corner. He's against Clark here for the Flyers. Clark up to the point, can't keep it in as Hull had that one bounce over his stick at the blue line. Now Dundas. Dundas pass, Gallant long shot, that one blockered away. Big rebound comes out, and the Rockets will look to try and control this one. Dundas to Nelson. Nelson behind the net looking for options. Bounces off the boards to the point. Habib couldn't keep it in as that bouncing puck hopped over his stick. And now a turnover in center ice. It's McPherson in. Shot thrown on and stopped by Brazeau.
Hull tried to go cross ice through the neutral zone, and it was picked off right at the center ice dot. You can see Hull looking skyward as he comes to the bench on a line change. But Brazeau bailed him out. No harm, no foul in this case.
So the face-off off to the right of Brazeau, and it looks like the Flyers are going to have to find someone new to take the draw here. Perry in there for Strathroy, tied up, and it looks like the Rockets were the ones to come out of it. No, coming up front of the net there and a good chance. Bodies flying here inside the zone, and now a penalty coming here to the Flyers, and the Rockets will head back to the power play.
It's Connor McCracken. And I think Chapman, the referee, signaled a high stick. It was well away from the puck. The puck had gone over toward the half wall, and the infraction took place just to the right of Brazeau. 4 minutes. I saw 4 fingers go up there.
And this could be big for the Rockets here with just shy of 6 minutes gone here to start the second period.
Yeah.
And it will be 4-minute penalty here for McCracken. And Rockets are going to be thrown out of this draw, but they have a big 4-minute man advantage coming up here after the high sticking call. Kendry has it off the draw, hands it off to Perry. Perry down low. Here's the Rockets working on the man advantage. Pass by Perry off a stick. Flyers right on him here, forcing the puck out and down the ice.
Good effort there by Uderall for the Flyers to get that down.
And wasting no time coming in on the attack there. Hitting it against the wall is Blackburn. The Flyers right on it with the forecheck here. And the Rockets will take it from their own zone, pass up the stick, and now with that, it'll be Perry forward. Perry's got Ballas with him. Perry bounces it off the boards behind the net. Pimentel to Johnson. Johnson tries to shovel it down low. To the right side of the Leamington goal. Perry carries it out from the corner, looking for options. Pass over to Kendry. Kendry shot, whistled over top of the goal, takes a funny hop off the glass, and sits on the back of the net. Pimentel now kicks it over to the other side. Perry, once again, coming out with the puck on his forehand. Pimentel, he'll walk out, backhand shot on goal, and stopped by Porosky.
Nice little move there to walk in off the line on the backhand. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot on it. Porosky stopped that. 2:51 remains in the double minor to Connor McCracken. This is a big power play for the Rockets.
Flyers have had terrific pressure on the Rockets during this penalty kill, not giving them any time. Chance out front, and that one stopped. Looking to clear here, and the Flyers do as it comes back down into the Strathroy zone. Brazeau with it on his stick will hand it off to Hull. And now Hull will come up ice for Strathroy, looking for an option out of the reach of Johnson. And it's turned over. Back there is Clark. Dumps it back into the Strathroy zone for Leamington. Now to Hull again. Hull onto the stick there. Faulkner working it on the left side. Running into his own man, and it's going to result in a turnover. And the Flyers clear it down, and they'll get a line change. Brazeau to Hull. Hull leaving this one up. Faulkner with it now. Faulkner to Riley Wood. Riley Wood enters the zone on the right side into the corner. Wood backhands that one behind the net. Johnson now hands it off down low. Chance out front. That pass was turned over. Ty Johnson has it as he walks across the line. Pass over to Hull. Hull looking for options to the net. Rebound chance out front there and just out of the reach of Faulkner as it's cleared down the length of the ice. Minute 30 remaining here in the 4-minute penalty against the Flyers, and the Rockets with a big man advantage. Now they'll come back up ice into the offensive zone. Wide on the left side. Carries it behind the net, looking for options up to the point for Kendry. Kendry back down low into the corner. Now back to Nelson. Kendry, shot, Rebound out front. Good chance. Nilsson coming in, and it's going to be cleared back out into the neutral zone.
Great job by Cohen Taves to clear that away.
Rockets working quickly here. A little bit of urgency. Minute to go here in the man advantage. It's Gallant. Pass out front. Good chance. Bouncing puck. And stopped by Porosky. He'll cover up with 55 seconds remaining in the man advantage.
Didn't get a lot on that, but the pass did get to Dundas. Again on his backhand as he waved at it. 11:02 remain in the second. 55 seconds in the power play.
Off the draw. Up to the point. Gallant with it now. Holding on to it. Flyers get the chance. It's kept in at the line by Marshall. Now another chance, and they'll clear on this one. Rockets running out of time on the man advantage. 40 seconds to go here as they're inside their own zone, and they'll turn it over. Now on the right side, Grunder. He'll carry it behind the net. Tries to come out front with it. Good chance. It's stopped, and Brazeau keeps it out.
Grunder and O'Neill. A little bit of a laissez-faire play down in the Rockets zone. Turn that over, and quite a scoring chance. Grunder and O'Neill moving the puck around down low for the Flyers. This power plays looked a bit disjointed, and I'm not sure that the Rockets were prepared for the aggressive style penalty kill.
Face-off off to the left of Brazeau here. The Rockets with 30 seconds remaining here on the power play. Pass just out of the reach there. Bounces to center. Cleared. It's out of the reach of Hewitt, and now Johnson with it. Ty Johnson hands it off. Looking for the return pass. Just out of reach of his stick. Flyers looking to try and clear. Pinned up against the wall. Now getting it up to the blue line. Holding on to it, Hall. Chance to the net there. Just out of the reach of Hogarth. Now Hogarth has it. Holding on to it behind the Leamington net. Will carry it out on his forehand. Up to the point for Johnson. Time expires on the power play. Rockets still inside the Leamington zone. Spezial tried to cycle that one. It'll be Johnson coming in to the right corner. He's tied up by O'Brien. 3 Flyers, 2 Rockets in the corner. As now it's up to the point and blocked by his own man. Round to the other side as they look for an open man. Up to center. Knocked away by Hull. Hull's going to keep it for Strathroy. Hewitt holding on to it. He's got O'Neill right on him, and now he's knocked down to the ice inside the Strathroy zone. Back behind the net here. Flyers with an offensive chance as that one gets away into the opposite corner. Was looking for a centering pass. Flood from the point. Down low. Gets away from everyone. Hewitt tries to clear. Bounces off the shin pad. Picked up by Spezial, who would just get to center and go for the line change as he dumps it in. Wholesale change here for the Flyers. Trying for the long center pass up the middle, and it was intercepted. Now holding on to it, coming up there. Martineau had that one knocked away from him, and now it's going to be Carson Perry coming in. Carson Perry one-on-one. Pass, Bell is shot. Rebound out front, just out of the reach of the stick of Perry, and cleared out to the blue line and back out into the neutral zone. Marshall tried to throw it back in, and now it'll be sent down the length of the ice, and an icing call here against Leamington with 8:44 to go here in the second period.
Nice feed by Perry. Porosky made the save, but the puck kind of laid to his right there. Unfortunately, Perry didn't stop. He kind of floated on past the goal line, and by the time he turned around and realized that the puck was loose in the blue ice, it was too late.
Up to the point here for Strathroy as they'll try to find some pressure inside of the Leamington zone. Trying to clear off the glass. The bouncing puck kept alive, now back down low. Flood will chase it down here. He's got Perry on him quick. Gets past Perry, now chipping it over to the blue line, and it's going to clear as Habib, his pass intercepted. McPherson tries to knock that one away, but Marshall's right on him. Now comes the other way. Martineau thrown towards the net. That one hits off the back of the net. Flyers still maintaining control behind the Strathroy net. Centering pass off the stick and bounces out to Ballas. Carrying it on the left side, Pimentel. Turned over here. Wood kicks it back down low. Pimentel tried to find Wood out front. He was tied up, and now the Flyers will clear from their own zone. Martineau on the backhand dumps it in, and they'll go for a wholesale change. Long stretch pass. Clark knocks it up. Special holding on to it here, looking for a pass option. Up to the point, it's Kindry. Kindry avoids danger, gets it off to Special towards the net. That one off a stick, and it gets away from the Rockets here and cleared back into the Strathroy zone by Leamington. Kindry with a man right on him. Pass off of Faulkner down the ice, but he wasn't past center, and it will go for an icing.
It did hit his skate. He was a couple feet shy. But icing is the call. Face-off will be to the left of Matthew Brazeau with 7:17 to go in the second period.
Rockets getting the chances here in the second, but haven't been able to find the back of the net. Inside the Strathroy zone, the Flyers trying to mount some pressure. 7 minutes remaining here in the period. Clark almost knocked off his stick by Special, throws it down the ice. Brazeau out of his net to play it here for Strathroy. Chip past the stick of Riley Wood, and now a turnover at center ice. Special will hold on to it. Now he's going to enter the zone. Had to wait for the line change there. Going to result in a turnover here as O'Neill now hands it up. Utero, the goal scorer and the only goal scorer in the game. Good pass, hands that one off out front, and a wide open cage. And it is a 2-0 game for Leamington.
Number 40, Grunder coming down, took that pass. He was the second option there, but the pass just came across as slick as you please, and Brazeau had no chance. And as you said, he had 4x6 to deposit that puck into. 2-0 Flyers.
So the Rockets find themselves down 2-0 now in this game. After the goal by Grudner, and it is a Leamington Flyer 2-0 lead. Now they have another chance inside of the Strathroy zone. Pass into the slot, just slipping away, and now back the other way. The Rockets have a 3-on-1. Dundas looking, shot that one. Glove saved by Porosky, and into the corner, cleared back out to center. Hall looking for an option. Now finds it, carrying it in. Marshall on the left side, but offside are the Rockets.
Yeah, Dundas couldn't hold it there at the blue line. Nice 3-on-1 turnaround play there by the Rockets. I'm okay with the shot too, actually. It was a nice, he didn't catch the puck, but Porosky did get a glove on it. And I do think it's better to get a shot on goal than to have a pass picked off.
Inside the Leamington zone, 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Nelson battling along the wall to try and come up with it for Strathroy. Now he has it at center with Martineau right on him. Picked off, now back to Martineau. Good pass, return the shot. Unable to get it was Gervais, and now the pass just out of the reach of Dundas. It'll go for icing against Strathroy. 5:42 remaining here in the second period. The Rockets have had their chances. They're out shooting the Flyers, but they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Nice little exchange here, the things you hear on the ice. Blake Hall was going at it pretty good with one of the Flyers at the blue line. You could hear Chapman, the official, yelling, Hully, Hully, watch the stick.
Keeping an eye on it down there as the Flyers keep it inside the zone. Rimmed around the boards. Now it gets out to center. Good stick move by Nelson to carry it up on the right side. Nelson pass just off a skate and out of the reach here, and another turnover as the Flyers bring it back into the Strathroy zone, but Ty Johnson will get it. Johnson rimmed around the boards onto the stick of Dundas. Dundas pass into the skates again. It's been the story so far tonight, as just turning and firing that one towards the net was Nelson. They'll get a line change. New set of forwards out here onto the ice as that one's sent down into the Strathroy zone. No icing as it was tipped on its way. Johnson now, he takes a big hit into the boards, sending it down the ice just out of the reach, and an icing call squanders that chance for Strathroy.
And a bit of an exchange going on here. Lemieux for the Flyers. Ty Johnson for the Rockets. Kind of well behind the play. The icing was called, so everybody's coming back. Not quite sure what that was about.
inside the Strathroy zone. On the left side as it's tied up against the wall, it's going to be the Flyers and O'Neill coming out with it. His shot well wide of the net. And now a big hit thrown as the Rockets trying to increase their physicality, keep themselves in this hockey game. Only a 2-0 score so far. Now it gets out to center. It's going to be a foot race, but Johnson's not going to be able to get there in time. He got the stick on the pass, but it's not going to be enough as it's cleared off the glass back out to center. Now inside the Strathroy zone, Ty Johnson will pick it up on his forehand, leave it for the Rockets, but there's no one there to pick it up. Now the Flyers looking to clear. Chip down the ice, and it'll go all the way inside of the Leamington zone. Icing waved off on this one. Pass to the opposite side. Up to center, and it is going to hit out of play. So we'll get a whistle here. 3:57 remaining in the second period.
Story of the game, you were right. Block passes, block shots, and unfortunately, turnovers. Turnovers have directly led to both goals by the Flyers in tonight's game.
McPherson will come in to take the draw here. One back to the point, Marshall. Pants out front, Perry on goal, and it's stopped by Porosky. Oh, he had a glorious chance out front, but Porosky stands tall to keep it a 2-0 game.
It's funny to see Connor McPherson and Ryan McPherson, twin brothers, 16 years old. I would not have guessed that, judging by the size of the two of them.
Two just come off for a line change as Perry knocked down, but he keeps the puck alive here for Strathroy. Inside the Leamington zone. Now up to the point. Penalty on the way. Here's the shots thrown towards the net here. To the bench is Brazeau to get the extra attacker on, but it's blown down. And now a tripping call coming to the Flyers. And another big power play coming here for Strathroy.
Well, they were not at all able to take advantage of the 4-minute power play they had earlier in this period. But now with Julian Gervais going to the box for tripping with 3:35 to go in the second, it would be rather large if they could score here as opposed to going into the third period down 2. And again, we have a Rocket being thrown out of the face-off circle.
Brandon Ballas will come in to take the draw, and right away it's going to be cleared by the Flyers back into the Strathroy zone. Gervais off for tripping. The Rockets to the power play here, as it's Perry to carry it out of the zone here. Now he hands that one off. Getting to center. Pass over to Ballas on the right side. He's got a man right on him. Now he carries it to the net. Has room. Shot thrown on. Rebound. He couldn't get it onto the stick of Perry. Not before the Flyers will clear off the shoulder of Kindry and into the Rockets bench out of play.
Great effort to try and keep that in. Unfortunately, off his shoulder into the net. Almost hit trainer Mike Brooks when it did.
Face-off right out front of the Rockets bench in the neutral zone. Minute 34 remaining on the man advantage here for Strathroy. Kindry tried to carry that one in, had it knocked off his stick. Perry will have to bring it back into the neutral zone for Strathroy. And now Perry through center, holding on to it. Leaves it for Ballas. Back down low, Perry with a man right on him, tries to chase this one. Ballas down low, it's Perry again. Perry had that one pickpocketed, lost, and now cleared down the ice, but able to get a stick on that one was Ty Johnson. Kindry will pick it up. Udero right on the forecheck, as he has been so far tonight on the penalty kill for Leamington. It'll be Perry carrying it in for Strathroy into the offensive zone here. Trying to keep it alive in the corner. Rammed around the boards, kept in at the blue line by Kindry, just poking that one away to get away from Blackburn. Now cleared as it gets back out down into the Strathroy zone. There's a foot race for it. Kindry is going to beat Udero. Rockets with a little bit of time here. 35 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Kindry dumped in. Up to the blue line now. 25 seconds in the man advantage remaining. Chance out front. They couldn't get a shot off as the pass escaped them. Now have it on the half wall. Looking for options. It's back down low for Kane Johnson. Johnson holding onto it on his forehand. Up to the point. Options and the pass off a stick. and back into the neutral zone, and now Strathroy will be unable to score here on the man advantage as we're back to even strength. Gervais to the bench, and another Flyer. McPherson back onto the ice. He'll hold on to the puck inside the zone. Drop pass, good chance, rebound, and they score. They take advantage of the penalty kill. They come into the Rockets zone, and they make it a 3-0 game.
Gavin Grunder again. 4x6 to shoot at. Although he was a little further away from the net this time. Slightly more degree of difficulty. But again, rushing down into the Rockets zone. They just outman the Rockets down low, and Grunder with his second of the game makes it 3-0 for Leamington.
The Rockets have had their chances. They've had the man advantage. They've been unable to solve the Flyers' defense. Dumped into the zone here. 1:19 remaining in the second period. Looking for a pass out front inside the Strathroy zone here as the Flyers still mounting with the pressure. Carrying it up forward, dumping that one in. Hewitt's going to chase after it. Has a man right on him now. It's a little bit of a jumble behind the Leamington net. It's Hewitt. Up to the point, Ty Johnson. Couldn't keep it in. Spezial had it poked off his stick. Now carrying it in left side with a chance. Hogarth still has it on his stick. Looking for options. Up to Ty Johnson at the point. He doesn't know where it is. It's going to be turned over. Now McCracken will come in. McCracken on the right side. Couldn't get the shot off. Knocked away into the corner. 30 seconds remaining here in the period. Puck inside the Strathroy zone as it gets out to the blue line. Kept in, shot thrown towards the net. Bounces away into the corner. And now that one, a pass intended for who I'm not sure, will go for an icing. 16.9 remaining in the period.
After that third goal, Leamington has, well, if it hadn't gone to their legs after the second one, it sure has after the third one.
They'll win the draw, throw it on net. Good chance there, but it was blocked. Didn't make it there. Now Hewitt just going to send that one back into the Leamington zone. No icing. The Flyers will likely just hold on to this one with one more pass up ice, and Lemieux's stick breaks on that pass. And he will go to the bench. But the horn goes to end the second period of play with the Flyers out in front 3-0 as they pick up a pair of goals here in the second period.
And Gavin Grunder with both of those goals. Again, just taking advantage of chances. The penalty had just ended. The guy in the penalty box goes to the bench. New guy comes on, and they just outman them down low, and now it's 3-0, and it's going to be a tough uphill sled for the Rockets in the third period.
The Flyers pick up two more goals in the second period by Gavin Grudner. 2 goals to make it a 3-0 game, and now there's a penalty going up on the board for Strathroy.
I'm not sure. I can hear the penalty being announced. I'm not sure, but my guess is it's a bench minor. The Rockets didn't wait to get the players, to send the players toward leaving the ice, and they have to head off the ice in the direction of where Porosky leaves at the end of this period. And I could see Chapman talking to Coach Jason Williams as they went off the ice, and then the 2 minutes went up on the board. So that uphill sled just got even tougher.
They'll have to start the third period down a man, kill a penalty before they can try and get back into this hockey game. The Rockets out shooting the Flyers 21-15 through 2 periods of play, but it's been the turnovers, the blocked shots that have resulted in the Flyers with a 3-0 lead heading to the third period. Scores elsewhere around the GOJHL tonight. A couple other games going on in the Western Conference. As we mentioned, St. Mary's is in Kamoka to take on the Kings. In that game, as it sits right now, a 3-2 lead for St. Mary's. So we'll follow that one as we go through. But as of right now, We will go take a break here for the second intermission, come back with a third, and the Rockets trailing by a score of 3-0. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores! Well, we welcome you back here inside the West Middlesex Memorial Center. 2 periods, 40 minutes of hockey complete here in Strathroy, and it is a 3-0 Leamington Flyers lead. The story of the game so far, as we've touched on throughout the course of this game, has been the Rockets' turnovers, the blocked shots, the blocked passes, despite out-shooting their opponents and getting some good scoring chances. It just seems like they can't get anything going, Eldon.
No, the 2-on-1s where the passes have been picked off or the passes go astray. And the power play in the first period, where at the end of the period they had probably 3 consecutive shots in about a 10-second span blocked. Just couldn't seem to get it by, but when they do get it there, they've made Porosky work a little bit. And actually in the second period they had a couple of decent chances. Again, just the bounce is not quite going their way. But that penalty kill by the Flyers has been very aggressive. And as I said, I'm not sure if the Rockets were caught off guard by that. But they always just seem to be just a step slow. And they win the draw. The Flyers ice the puck. They seem to be chasing it a little bit here, especially in the second period.
And the Rockets getting themselves into a bit of trouble here to start the third period, as they will start it a man down due to a bench minor that, as we touched on before we went to break, was the result of, I think, frustration, really, just wanting to get off the ice after the way that second period ended. They didn't wait for the officials to wave them off the ice, and it results in a 2-minute penalty against the Rockets that will send Leamington to the power play to start this third.
This could be a backbreaker if they're not able to kill this. Being down 3 is tough enough, but now starting this period, Leamington's got a fresh ice and a 2-minute power play to potentially put things away.
So third period underway here, and it's the Flyers starting on the power play after the Strathroy penalty to end the second period. So now O'Neill will bring it in through center. Carries it across the line, and now the Flyers a chance to try and set up. Here's the Flyers working around the perimeter. O'Brien back to the point. Taves shot. That one whistled wide of the goal. Now sitting on the back of the net. It was tried to clear by Marshall, but kept inside the line. Here's O'Brien. Has it at the blue line again. McPherson down low, looking for options up to the point. O'Brien hands it off to Taves. Now Taves hands it off, looking for a shot. This one knocked away, and now carrying it up ice. Nelson almost had himself a little bit of a break, but the Flyers go offside 48 seconds into the period.
Yeah, Cohen Taves actually knocked the puck down on what saved what could have been a breakaway. But in doing so, knocked the puck back inside the zone, causing the offside. $1:12 to go in the power play.
So the Flyers continue to work here on the power play. Just under a minute, gone in this period, and now it's going to come back out to the neutral zone. Pimentel almost had that one on his stick, and now looking for an option. Grunder over now, shot on. That one stopped by Brazeau. Back up to the point for Martineau. Martineau holds on to it here for the Flyers. Now to the other side, Utero. Back to Martineau. Slap shot. That one stopped as Clark maintains control of it. Working around the perimeter. Here are the Flyers. Spezial just trying to rub him off into the boards. Utero holds on to it at the blue line to Martineau. Martineau shot blocked by Pimentel. And it's back down low for Lemieux. Now this one turned over. Johnson up to the blue line. Kept in again. Shot from distance. Glove down by Brazeau. And we'll get a whistle with 16 seconds remaining here in the Leamington power play.
Nice job playing the box there in the defensive zone, keeping Leamington to the outside. Clark was set up over on what we'll call the Ovechkin side. But it never really turned into anything. And with only 16 seconds left in the penalty, the Rockets have done a nice job of killing this off.
Cleared off the glass, and McKibben couldn't hold the line, but he's able to save it from going all the way down the ice. As now the Flyers, 4 seconds to go in the man advantage, enter the zone. It's O'Neill. Tried to get the shot off, couldn't. Just hands it off back down low. McPherson takes a hit. Ballas will come with it, and now Ballas hands this one off to Carson Perry. Perry to Hogarth. Hogarth in on the left side, drop to Perry. Perry couldn't hold on to it, and it's going to result in a turnover as it's now sent down the ice, and an icing call here against the Flyers will bring the faceoff back inside the Leamington zone.
Yeah, nice kill by the Rockets there. Hogarth coming out of the box, making himself part of that rush into the zone. Forcing Leamington to ice the puck.
So the Rockets inside the Leamington zone now, trying to get something going here in the third period, trailing by 3. Thrown towards the net, it was intercepted. Now the Rockets get it back, dumped into the Leamington zone, trying to come out here, and a big hit thrown by Carson Perry to knock the puck loose. Holding on to it here, O'Neill. O'Neill now with it on his forehand, cleared up to the blue line. McPherson with it, just going to dump that one in. Him and his brother will get a line change, and now the Rockets inside their own zone, also with some fresh legs. Chipped up the ice off the stick of Faulkner, down into the Leamington zone. 2 Rockets right on him. Now comes out to the opposite corner. Faulkner throws the hit on Lemieux. 3 Flyers right on him here, as this one's a bouncing puck that hops over top of the stick of Spezial, back to Habib. Pass up and out of the reach there, down into Leamington zone. Icing waved off here. Now it comes back out front, and Faulkner almost had that one right on his stick, but it's covered up by Porosky.
The Flyers defender missed the puck and worked its way right back into the blue paint. You mentioned the hit by Perry there. Tanner Flood now sitting down by the backup goaltender on the Flyers bench, not feeling too great. Went off slowly after that hit down in the far corner.
Tied up off the draw here. It's going to be the Flyers coming out with possession. Up through center ice, Lemieux. They're able to stay on side. Blackburn shot towards the net. Misses the net wide, and now the Rockets will clear it back out to center. Pass off the boards. Blackburn chips it up just out of the reach there. Lemieux almost had it as well, and now the pass to center. Coming up forward. Turned over. Now across the blue line, looking for a shot thrown towards the net. Back behind the net here with Nelson right on him. Looking for options. Ty Johnson trying to make sure the puck stays in control of Strathroy's. Now Noah Nelson up through center, has it on his forehand, just going to flip it up and into the Leamington zone. Now he gets it back. He's going to have a chance to walk out front. Shot thrown on, rebound, another chance. Sitting out front here, this puck is loose, and it's going to be cleared by the Flyers as they bring it out back the other way. It's Utero on the right side. Utero pass out front. Good move, and they score.
Grudner again, as O'Neill fishes the puck out of the net. That's his hat trick goal. Gavin Grudner, 4-point night for him for Leamington.
Have a night as he picks up the hat trick goal to make it a 4-0 game. And it seems to be the theme tonight. The Rockets had their chances down low, but the Flyers work back quickly. And a beautiful pass to Grudner to make it a 4-0 game.
Yeah, in basketball speak, their fast break has turned into points for them. And now they're up 4.
Back into the Strathroy zone here. Into the neutral zone here as the Rockets looking to try and mount this comeback if they can. It's going to be tough here, trailing by 4. Marshall in the neutral zone for Strathroy. Habib cleared that one up. Running into a little bit of trouble, and now dumping it in is Kane Johnson. Out of his net to play this one, Porosky onto the opposite corner. Hewitt was trying to chase down Utero. Utero's going to come back out front of his net, get it out to center. And he does clear, but it's a turnover here as the Rockets have it in their own zone. Off the stick of Hewitt as he dumps that one into the Leamington zone. Down to the corner off to the right side of Porosky. And just trying to chip that one off the glass out of play, but it goes over top of the short glass on the side and out of play. So the faceoff will come back inside the Leamington zone. 14:43 remaining here in the third.
Perry, Ballas, and Pimentel coming out. Kendry and Johnson on defense for the face-off to the left of Bo Porowski.
Right off the draw, good chance and a pass out front by Perry. Couldn't find the stick, as now it's brought back the other way. Martineau had that one lost off his stick. Perry again trying to chip that one past. Holding onto it here, Ballas had that one lost. Tried to dump it in on the backhand. McKibben goes D, now hands it off. Coming in the left side, shot from distance thrown on, but covered up by Brazeau with the glove, and a face-off inside the Strathroy zone.
Yeah, just freeze that and get a face-off. No need to try and put that back into play. The Flyers coming in hard. Tanner Flood has returned to the ice for the Flyers, number 55. We took a hard hit from Carson Perry several shifts ago. Looks to be all right.
Face off, and the Rockets have control behind their net here. Hewitt at the top of the circle, pass just out of the reach of Ty Johnson. He's able to get a stick on it to keep it alive. Now it comes up to Hogarth. Hogarth comes out front, good chance there, but it's knocked away. And once again, the Flyers will take control, bring it back into the Strathroy zone. McPherson into corner. Try to get it away from Kendry. Now poked away. The Rockets will bring it up. Hogarth in across the blue line on the right side. Tried to get that one over to Johnson, who is tied up with his stick there. Couldn't control it. Now up to the blue line. Kept in by Hewitt. Bouncing puck just out of the reach of Johnson. Hewitt keeps it over. Inside the Leamington zone. Bounce pass off the boards. Thrown back in there. Flyers touch up, so no glove pass here as it gets out. And now McPherson will just try to settle this one down for the Flyers. Pass out front of their bench. Tipped off the stick and inside the Strathroy zone. They get a line change here. Few sets of fresh legs on the ice here for Leamington as Hogarth will just take it and dump, and the Rockets will do the same. Into the corner here, Carson Perry getting some ice time here in the third. Trying to get the Rockets back in this game. Up to the point, Habib back down low. Perry, one-time shot out front for Ballas, and he was stopped by Porowski. Trying to clear here. Able to get in the way there as it goes to the opposite corner. Clark now on the backhand. Ballas right there with it. Cleared off the boards and out into the Strathroy zone. Marshall's pass out of the reach and an icing call against Strathroy.
Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Could Ballas, who now can't change. That was probably the nicest looking passing play I've seen the Rockets have tonight, from the point down to the corner out front. Got a shot on goal, but Porowski was up to the task. And out comes the O'Neill-Grundner-Utero line, who has scored all the goals tonight for Leamington.
Rockets throwing this one down the ice, and another icing call here against Strathroy. Tried to flip and chase, but it was well out of the reach, and an icing call will bring the face-off back down to Strathroy's zone.
A tired group here for the Rockets. Pimentel with his stick on his knees. He's sucking wind out there. It's been a long shift for these guys.
Trying to clear, they can't. Now for a chance out front for O'Neill for Leamington. Couldn't get that shot off. The clearing pass will go off the stick of Taves and out of play.
Got a break there. Taves trying to keep it in, knocked it out of play. Gordy O'Dwyer saved by his clipboard at the end of the bench. And the face-off will be at the dot right in front of the Strathroy bench.
12:25 remaining here in the third. 4-0 Leamington leads as that pass out of the reach, and it was Grudner trying to maintain control for Leamington. Now up Nelson, chipping that one past. He's going to give chase into the Flyers zone. In the corner. Hewitt down there as well with Hogarth. Backhand shot put on. Pad saved by Porowski, and now the Flyers looking to try and clear as they have it in control back behind their own net. Pass gets up to center. Now they'll come into the Strathroy zone. O'Neill, good move to work his way. Pass shot thrown on. Stopped by Brazeau. Rebound came out, and now it'll be the Rockets coming back the other way as the pass from Hogarth goes off a skate and into the corner of the Leamington zone. Up to Pimentel. Shot thrown towards the net. Tipped there by Nelson. Couldn't get away. Back down low as this one goes off a skate and back into the neutral zone. Ballas will pick it up. Pass, couldn't find the skate, and now it's going to be sent down the ice, and an icing call coming this time against Leamington. That'll bring the changes that were on their way back out onto the ice.
Special will be between Pimentel and Ballas for this shift.
Face-off off to the right of Peroski. Gibbon around the boards. Pass intercepted, looking for a shot. That one blocked right into the shin pads and right in the way. Pass up to Marshall. Marshall towards the net. Bounces back out front. Now trying to tie that one up. Pimentel. Shot thrown on from the point and stopped easily by Peroski, and now some extracurriculars down in the corner.
Yeah, good battle there between Ballas and Colton O'Brien. O'Brien had himself a night on Thursday with 14 penalty minutes. But yeah, he had Ballas tied up pretty good in front of the net, and Ballas had just about had enough of it. And again.
Perry thrown out of the draw for Strathroy. Hewitt will come in to take it. And it's won back by the Flyers inside their own zone. Pass out of the reach there. Kindry will pick it up. Blackburn chasing him down and now knocked away. Kindry goes D to D. Now back to Kindry. Kindry looking for an option. The pass off the stick of Perry and inside the Leamington zone. It'll be Perry giving chase. He's the first one there. Trying to find some help there, but no other Rockets around. It's a turnover, and now the Flyers back the other way into the offensive zone. Lemieux shot thrown off the side of the net. Rebound tried to come back out front. The Rockets all over the place here as now Hogarth will come up the ice. Hogarth over to Perry on the left side. Perry shot towards the net, hit off a man, bounces around, and now sitting on the back of the Flyers net. Able to get this one up and just going to flip it up into the neutral zone to clear the ice. Here's the Rockets back at their own blue line. Ty Johnson flipping that one past the defender, going into the corner. Puck bounces out front, and Peroski just going to jump on it and cover it up with 9:54 remaining.
Special back out here now. Jason Williams making some changes to the lines. Perry out centering a different line. Special now back out with Ballas again, and this time Nelson.
Face-off was tied up off the draw and now sent down the ice here. The Flyers giving chase. McCracken will go into the corner with Habib. Good battle there as now McPherson will try to get it back for the Flyers. Habib once again with McCracken right on him at the hash marks. Can't clear. Holding on to it back behind the net. Looking for a pass out front. Can't find McCracken. It'll be picked up and brought back the other way. Ballas on the left side. Looking for a drop to Nelson. Nelson couldn't hold on to it here as Habib will have to pinch and keep it inside the zone for Strathroy. Special looking for options. Clark knocks it off his stick. Kept alive here by Ballas, and now into the opposite corner. Flyers finally able to clear as that one gets out to center ice. Kicked onto the stick there. Ballas has it on the left side. He's got Nelson with him. Now Nelson in the corner. Tries to come back up to Ballas. Ballas kicks it down low to Nelson. Nelson out front to Pimentel. Pimentel looking, shot thrown on, stopped by Peroski. Point shot thrown on, and Peroski another save. That one right in the logo with 8:43 to play.
Flyers doing a good job of keeping the Rockets away from the front of the net. Peroski, easy save there, taking that one right in the chest. Saw it all the way.
The face-off, one back to the point here. Ty Johnson sends it back down low, but there's no one there to get it for Strathroy as Taves will pick it up for the Flyers, clear it off the glass, into the neutral zone. Now the Rockets try to get it back. Knocked over onto the right side. Perry down low, holds on to it. Perry up to the point. Ty Johnson now out front, redirected Not with enough speed. Didn't even make it towards the net. Flyers back the other way. Grudner can't get it. Now O'Neill tries to find that one back out front. It's just going to be flipped up and down the ice, and will go for an icing against Strathroy.
As I said before, this line's been responsible for all 4 Leamington goals tonight. Grundner with the hat trick. Also the assist on the first goal of the night by Andrew Utero. And after the icing, the Flyers put fresh troops out there.
So the Flyers win the draw back. Point shot blocked. Didn't make it to the net. Lemieux down low here as he tries to keep it deep inside the Strathroy zone. Holding on to it here. McKibben shot that one well wide of the goal. Now down low, still holding on to it. Ty Johnson trying to knock this puck away for Strathroy. Up to the hash marks, but kept in by the Flyers. Kindry back behind the net. This one knocked out by Pimentel, and Ty Johnson now inside the Strathroy zone. Hands it back off to Kindry. Kindry has to chase that pass down just out of his reach. As Blackburn chasing him behind the net. As the Rockets try to settle this one down here. 7:19 to go here in the third. It's a 4-0 Leamington lead. Noah Nelson up on the right side. He's going to try to work through a couple defenders. Loses it here, and it's just going to be dumped back in by Kindry. And it's going to bounce out from the corner on goal, covered up by Peroski.
Well, with 7:07 to go, this one's starting to feel a bit like it's got a little bit of inevitability to it. Punch and counter punch chance here by the Rockets, and the Flyers turn it right back and get their own chances at the other end.
Off the draw, to the point, shot thrown on. Didn't make it to the net as it was another block by the Flyers. Now Habib from distance, no traffic, seen easily by Peroski. He makes the save and covers up with just a hair under 7 minutes to go here in the third.
An extra step one way or the other. They keep getting blocked all the time. Hang on to it for a half a second if he's going to drop to block the shot, step around him. And then there ends up there's nobody in front. And Peroski makes the save.
Rockets were late on the change there. And
a little lackadaisical for sure. Leamington screaming for too many men.
Had a couple guys still on the ice as the puck off the faceoff came back towards their bench. Now it's inside the Leamington zone. Kept alive here. Faulkner going into the corner. It's going to be turned over here. The Flyers will send that one down the ice. It's off a stick, so no icing here. Habib goes back to get it inside the Strathroy zone. Marshall now sending it down the ice, and it will have enough to go for icing. It will, so another icing call here against this tired Rockets unit with 6:27 remaining.
Yeah. Face off to the left of Brazeau here. And yeah, just a little bit slow.
Up to the point. Taves fired that one in, and now the Rockets from their own, behind their own net, trying to clear. Gets it up to the blue line. That's as far as they'll get it. Here's McCracken will dump it back in. Stopped by Habib. Habib have it knocked off his stick back behind the Strathroy net. Couple guys right on him here. It's going to be the Flyers coming out with the puck. Up to the point. Unable to hold the line as it's dumped back in. And now Habib will get it here as the Flyers had to clear. And now they'll come back up and put pressure on the Rockets defenders as Habib will dump it in. And the Rockets give chase here. Leamington from their own zone. Carrying it on the left side. McPherson right behind him as it's dumped in. Trying to chip that one up past the blue line, and it'll find its way into the Rockets bench. Out of play with 5:36 remaining.
A provincial ordered sellout here. They've just announced the attendance of 250.
Shot from the point from McKibben goes off a stick and into the corner. Now the Rockets will clear. Puck bouncing right into the slot, but picked up and now sent back in. And now a funny hop has it go right out front of the Rockets bench as this one will be cleared back into the Leamington zone. 5 minutes to go here in the third. It's going to be Porosky playing it around the boards here for Leamington. Hewitt in the corner, now on the backhand, up to the blue line, kept alive. Trying to hold on to this one and battle in the corner. Now back behind the net, looking for options. Tried to center that one, hit off his skate. Rockets still in control. Now a shot, this one wide of the goal on what was the best chance the Rockets have had in the last 10 minutes. Inside the Strathroy zone, Hull able to push his man off, get the puck back, up to Gallant. Gallant will carry it across the blue line, shot, and this one gets through Porosky's 5-hole, but he was able to kick it away before it found the back of the net. Now into the offensive zone come the Flyers. Lemieux on the right side, and now a penalty coming here, and I believe it's going to be against Kendry.
Yeah, Kendry's going to go to the box. He rode him right into the goal post. Hard.
So the Rockets will have to kill a penalty here with 4:15 remaining in the third. As Kendry will head to the box.
And Nelson talking to Chapman. I don't know how far that argument's going to go. The net ended up against the backboards. Yeah, not a whole lot of doubt there. And with 4:15 to go, they'll be down for 2 minutes.
And that will hurt any chance the Rockets had left of trying to mount a comeback here, as they'll kill a penalty for 2 or less minutes here late in the third. Chance out front. This one's going to be knocked away. Bouncing puck kept alive here. Pimentel almost able to pick it up and clear. Now Taves with it on his forehand, looking for options. Thrown towards the net. That one wide into the corner. Pass the stick of Habib. Habib will clear on the backhand, get this one, and send it off the leg of the linesman. Rockets able to clear here. Drop past to Spezial. Spezial tried to pin that one against the wall, but out-muscled by the Flyers here. O'Neill carried it on the right side. Looking for a shot. Doesn't keep this one alive, and now the arm comes up. A tripping call coming here, which will put us back to 4-on-4 now. With 3:27 remaining.
And Wyatt O'Neill. Oh, we've got extras coming here. Let's see what we have here. Wyatt O'Neill's already in the penalty box for Leamington. I believe it's for tripping. Nothing extra. He's just breaking up the party in front of the Rockets bench. He fell down, and as the puck started to leave, he just kind of stuck his stick out in the direction of the Rocket that had the puck. And now we'll be 4-on-4 for 1:12.
So a little bit of extra ice here for both clubs. 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute or so. Martineau working his way past Johnson inside the offensive zone here. Now the puck comes out. Ballas looking for a pass to Hall. Hall off the boards. Perry couldn't get inside the zone, and now the Rockets have to circle back to avoid going offside. Pass over to Ty Johnson. Johnson with a man right on him. Will make a move to get around him. Hands it off to Carson Perry. Perry into the offensive zone. Pass in the air over to Ballas. Ballas into the corner now. Couple Flyers right on him here as it's up against the wall in the corner. Puck still looks loose here. Official looked like he was ready to blow it down, but a couple guys going at it here, and now pass looking out front. Carson Perry with a chance, and he fires it over top of the goal. Now Johnson.
All alone.
Perry was alone out front. Best chance of the night for Strathroy as their penalty comes to an end. Now they'll have 45 seconds on the man advantage. As Kendry out of the box. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third. Faulkner over to Riley Wood. Wood inside the blue line, drops to Faulkner. Faulkner now on the right side. Loses the puck there. Wood gets it back in the corner. Now Wood to Marshall. Marshall to the net, tipped on goal and stopped by Porosky.
And what might be the two best chances to score that the Rockets have had all night long have come in the last 30 seconds. And we got some.
And now O'Brien's going to go to the box here, as the officials try to keep the lid on this thing.
The overager got comfortable in the box on Thursday night. As I said, he had 14 minutes in penalties, 10 of which was for not going directly to the penalty box. So
he'll head to the box for will likely be the remainder of this contest.
Yeah, minute 50 to go. 2-minute advantage.
So the Rockets a chance here to at least get themselves on the board late in this game. Faulkner's shot blocked right into the shin pads. Now on the wall, Faulkner up to the point. Marshall hands that one off to the other side. Shot ripped on goal. Didn't make it there. Johnson up to the point. Now looking. Shot thrown on. It gets through. And he scores. So the man advantage works for the Rockets this time as Riley Wood picks up the goal.
And the penalty to O'Neill had just ended. So this goal will negate the rest of the penalty to O'Brien. But yeah, nice wrist shot, stepped right in between the circles, and Porosky got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the net.
So it breaks up the shutout with 1:26 remaining in the third. Inside the Leamington zone here. Trying to pick this one up as Dundas was tied up, and now McCracken will just throw himself against the boards to try and make sure the puck stays there. Inside the Flyers zone here. McCracken tried to chip that one past the defender. He couldn't. And now they'll try it again here to just tie it up. From the corner, shot thrown on. This one will bounce out and be picked up by the Flyers, who will carry it out from their own zone. Now and across to the offensive side. Shot off a stick and into the netting, out of play with 48.2 remaining here in the third.
Yeah, power play goal for Riley Wood. Assist to Ryan Marshall at 18:34 of the third period, as you said, breaking up Porosky's shutout. You can see a couple of young lads in the stands dancing to the music after that goal. At least they can go home feeling good about that.
Making sure that the Flyers don't leave with a shutout in this game, at least, as it's inside the Strathroy zone. Trying to clear here are the Rockets as they bring this one out. Now carrying it in on the right side. Shot thrown towards the net, back behind the Leamington goal. Bounces out, cleared off the boards and out into the neutral zone. Marshall back there to get it. Is now Nelson. Nelson dumps that one in on the backhand. 10 seconds to go here. Blackburn up to the blue line. Marshall keeps it in, and now just going to take this one down low. Clear it up into the neutral zone. Is a big hit there late. But the horn will go, and this game will finish with a 4-1 score in favor of the visiting Leamington Flyers.
They were just, their penalty kill, I think, actually was a real turning point for them. They killed every penalty they had. They were very aggressive on that penalty kill, blocked a ton of shots. The Rockets never did, throughout the game, figure out how to get the pucks through. As you said, they did outshoot the Flyers tonight, or at least had through the first two periods. But I shudder to think just how many more they could have had and more chances to score they could have had they been able to get some through.
So the final score in this one, 4-1 in favor of Leamington. The Rockets drop to 1-2 here on this young season. They outshot the Flyers 34-20 in this contest, and that doesn't include, as we mentioned, those blocked shots. But unfortunately, it was the Flyers taking advantage of every chance they had.
Well, and 2 of those Grundner goals were just, the pass across. Brazeau's got no shot, 4x6 to tap the puck into. The first goal of the game, Utero, very, similar play, 2-on-1. The pass just snuck past the defenseman, and he tapped it in the far side. Not a lot of chance for Brazeau on 3 out of the 4 goals for sure. But yeah, they'll have to figure something out for the next game to work on getting shots through on the power play.
So the Rockets drop this contest here at home on Saturday night. They'll be back in action Wednesday as they hit the road to take on the London Nationals at the Western Fair. 7 o'clock puck drop, and we will be there to call the action for you here for the Strathroy Rockets. We thank you for listening with us tonight, and we hope you stay safe.